Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. Government adopted 3 pieces of legislation today that it feels will finally resolve the problem of some 100,000 citizens with blocked accounts over unpaid debts. The laws deal with debt forgiveness and distraint and bankruptcy proceedings.
With this, we want to encompass those citizens that owe up to 20,000 kuna and have had their accounts blocked for more than 3 years. Based on our calculations and FINA's data, that would cover more than 100,000 people. Through this expedited bankruptcy procedure, we would ensure that creditors, in a shorter period of time, would be able to collect on their claims, and debtors, if they can, to pay off their debts. If they can't, even through a short procedure, these blockages would be removed and this problem would be resolved. We said as part of this government's program, and even during the election campaign, that there would be a debt forgiveness of up to 1 average salary. As you know, the average net monthly salary is roughly 6,000 kuna, but we have decided to go with a debt forgiveness of 10,000 kuna. Therefore, there are no ultimatums here. Government is well aware of the challenges that exist in the Croatian economy and society. We are endeavoring to address those issues and help our citizens. To do that is in all of our best interests, and that is economic growth, higher employment, and wage growth.
The commercial court in Zagreb has set July 4th as the date for the final vote on the settlement deal between Agrokor and its creditors. Addressing the issue at today's cabinet session, Prime Minister Andrej Plenković said the settlement deal was a massive achievement for his government.
All of these companies have been given 15 months to restructure, stay on their feet, and adjust to the new environment. What is most important is that Agrokor has a future, as do all of the companies that fall under Agrokor and all of their partner companies. I think in that regard we have achieved success, the effects of which we'll only truly appreciate after the passage of time. We achieved the result in spite of numerous attempts to destabilize the entire process and this government.
The opposition SDP commented on government's planned tax reform today, including plans to lower the value-added tax by 1%. And while they say they are in favor of reducing the tax burden on citizens, they will only back a more socially just model.
Reducing both existing income tax rates from, for example, 24% to 20% and 36% to 30% would open the door to wage growth for some 550,000 workers in Croatia.
In other news, the newly elected Slovene parliament will convene for the first time tomorrow. After meeting with the heads of political parties, outgoing Prime Minister Miro Cerar said that after the calling of the new parliament, Slovenia will file a suit against Croatia before the Court of Justice of the European Union for failing to adhere to the border arbitration ruling. However, some party leaders say a decision on possible legal action should be put off until a new government is formed.
It remains to be seen how this will get resolved. However, if Slovenia decides to take that course of action, that will also be a dispute that will last some time, perhaps even a few years. And that would be yet another wrong move on Slovenia's part. And let's hope that attempt will fail, just as this, up until now, has been a failed and unprudent move.
Ahead of Statehood Day this Monday, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović and Defense Minister Damir Krstičević attended a special commencement for the graduating class of the Franjo Tuđman Military Academy in Vukovar today.
I am proud that we have fulfilled the promise we gave in this very place last year that the Croatian armed forces would live and work in Vukovar. And today, this is true here in this base that bears the name of the Croatian Army's legendary 204th Vukovar Brigade.
Today we can say with satisfaction that in the City of Heroes, our armed forces are no longer just guests passing through for ceremonies and commemorations, but are instead at home here. The Croatian armed forces will never leave Vukovar again.
Taking a quick look at sports and the World Cup in Russia, where Croatia beat Argentina 3-0 in Group D action in Nizhny Novgorod this evening. The win means that Croatia advances to the next stage of the tournament, while Argentina has been eliminated. In its final game of the group stage, Croatia plays Iceland on Tuesday. And now the forecast for tomorrow. Moderate to heavy cloud cover in the interior and on the northern Adriatic in the morning, accompanied by intermittent showers and thunderstorms. The far north of the country will see heavier downpours and more intense storms. This will then spread to western reaches of the interior and the northern coast. Dalmatia will see prolonged periods of sun, but expect showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Skies will begin to clear throughout the country in the evening. There will be a moderate to strong northerly and northeasterly in the interior, northwesterly in the east. The northern Adriatic will see a strong to gale-forced northeasterly with hurricane-force gusts at the foot of the Velebit Mountain, which will spread to the rest of the coast by nightfall. It will be unseasonably cool tomorrow with morning lows of 13 to 17 degrees Celsius inland, 19 to 24 on the coast. This will give way to highs of 17 to 20 degrees in the interior, 22 to 28 on the Adriatic. The 3-day forecast for the interior calls for more unseasonably cold weather. However, it will be predominantly dry and at least partly sunny. The coast will see predominantly dry and sunny weather, although some moderate cloud cover is expected on Monday. Strong northeasterly winds will die down on Sunday. And that wraps up the news. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night.